Good afternoon, morning, middle of the day, sometime early afternoon. Buenos noches? Buenos tardes? We're about that time. It's tardes time. But today, we're going to do a bunch of stuff to the Stunt Tail. This is the giveaway bike for every $5 you spend on KruesiOriginals.com. Enters you in a chance to win this motorcycle right here. We are going to put a new Thundermax in it. I'm going to put some O2 bungs in the exhaust. While I'm doing that, Trent's going to install a Thundermax. And we're going to play around with it. We have the Saddleman custom seat, the little Kruesi Originals style. One-off guy should be here tomorrow, right?
Wednesday, tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Wednesday. Should be here tomorrow. So we'll be having all that on there. We'll probably take her for a little rip. See how she goes, see how she does. First thing I'm going to do is figure out where I'm going to put the O2 sensors because it's limited space. And I'm probably going to put them in the most convenient, easy to work on place. I don't really care what they look like. I want them to be Superman serviceable. Where are you going? Right in the corner. Boy, that's going to be a bitch to weld.
I am unscrewing these nuts off these studs that hold the Thundermax in. It's supposed to be 4. This one's missing one.
This is a custom fender that was built in a garage in a backyard in Oregon in 2009.
No shit.
This was all boxed in, all that shit, by Earl Chafin. What was the name of the shop? Crossroads Cycles. He had a shop in his backyard. He worked on everybody's bikes back home. This is my buddy's bike back home. And then they built that fender. This was like a 300 rear fender. They had to cut down the middle, narrow, and then box this shit in for the ECM.
Don't see a lot of these.
This was all just cut out right here, and there's just a plastic box bullshit in the stock one. So lots of looking and imagination time, man. The closest to the head, the better, I think. Ooh, that is a bend right there in the old hands.
It's out.
How do you tune with the wave? That's an old school Thundermax right there.
Yeah, this is from what, 2008?
It's first generation Thundermax, whenever they came out.
No date.
Anybody know when Thundermax came out? I don't remember. It was a long time ago. It was also used when it went on, so it wasn't like a new one. It went on the bike. It came off another bike at Trask when I worked there. And can I see my drawings? Yes, I can. So now we're gonna go next door. We're gonna drill some holes and we're gonna weld some bungs in there. I built this pipe originally for an FXR. It fits an FXR. It's been on a Dyna. It's been on a twin cam softail. It's been on a lot of shit. Look at how different the head pipes are. This is off of something who knows what. This was something else who knows what. This was a piece of pipe that I bought at AutoZone that just to fill that in. This was a different head pipe off of something, another head pipe off of something else down here, and a thunderheader muffler. Needed an exhaust for my buddy's bike, so I welded one together out of a whole bunch of shit in my garage in 2010, 12 probably. It's been running ever since. Then I got it chrome too because it was cool. And it sounds phenomenal. And it's actually one of the best running pipes I've ever made. Original scrap pipe, just a bunch of shit gobbed together. Find some bungs. Tell me I got the right size. I might not, oh, there's one. God bless America, I only got one? You gotta be shitting me. Well, this is what I need. This dude welds in, drill a hole, put him in there, weld it in. But, fuck, I only got one. You think they'd have these at Ramjet? Tom!
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you.
Okay, I'm back. Put a little bit of dielectric grease on your male side of your plug or female side of the plug. Yeah, I could eat.
Some Yoshis or whatever it is down the street.
Sure, just like a teriyaki chicken bowl.
Yep,
Keep rolling. Keep it rolling, June. This is great.
This is real life.
Yes. Dielectric grease on the plug before you plug it in helps with the connection or something. I don't know, really. I was just told to do that, so I do that now.
Very unusual.
It helps secure the connection of the pins, and because I said so.
Pins tend to wiggle, and they're really sharp and pointy and stuff, and it helps them slide on in the hole.
There you go.
You know, when you gotta get her in there, you gotta lube her up sometimes.
Cool. It's in. It's done. Just like that.
That's an old ass Thundermax. We should hang that on the wall somewhere on the old archive wall. Predates anything, honestly. Well, don't know what size those are. I'm gonna drill these all the way through and hope for the best. If it's too big, I'll fill it in with a shitload of filler rod. It'll look awesome. Making a little punch mark in my drill, Trenton. I'm gonna see just how gnarly these bad boys are. A fan sent us these with a bunch of Loctite. I think his daughter Paisley talked him into it. She's a fan. What's up? Thank you. Oh, she eats! Man, that thing's a beast, dude. That ain't like the old Irwin shit there. Hot! Well, that thing's aggressive. Well, that's as big as I should probably go with them holes for right now until Tommy gets back with the bungs so I can measure it, because the tighter I make it, the easier it's going to be for me to weld it. So I'm going to go play with my mountain bike for a little bit. Will she run? Well, we're still waiting for Tommy to get back. He's getting food too, so we're gonna ride some minis because it's finally cooled down in Phoenix. It's only 94 degrees right now. I'm gonna go mini wheelies. Hey dude, I ain't rode my monkey in a long time. I'm also keeping the sun out of my eyes with this fresh ass pair of Kruesi Originals sunglasses right here. This is KOE, Kruesi Originals eyewear. They're on KruesiOriginals.com. For $5 you spend, enters you in a chance to win a custom motorcycle built by us. And you can look this cool, man.
Hi guys, it's Trent Mercado. I'm back with this fatbob. I have a whole bunch of shit for this actually, but I don't have everything that I need to do most of the things, so I'm gonna do what we have the things to do on the fatbob. We're gonna put a pipe and suspension in it. Legends sent me front and rear suspension, their coil shock for the rear, their cartridges for the front, this inverted setup, same as our Lowrider S stuff, but for the fatbob. And Stealth sent me a polished pipe with their new mid-length muffler. We have no idea how that looks on softails, so we're gonna find out. I'm getting rid of the Ryan pipe. Yeah, I'm not running that. I ran it one day. I needed it for a ride to Cottonwood, so he made that pipe and he put the Ryan muffler on it. Who knows? We might give it away if anybody wants it. He's not really stoked on the welds, but you guys could have it because I don't want it. These tires suck to ride on the street. I don't know why they would sell them with those tires because they're horrible. All they did was vibrate my arms the entire ride. It was not enjoyable. So this is gonna be the first thing to go.
I'm ready for my turn. It's welding time. Welding time. You sure you want to take that Ryan pipe off there? He rode Ryan's pipe all weekend.
I'm positive I want to
really
take this
enjoyed
pipe.
it, he said.
Yeah, sure.
Pretty nice. Got a pretty good pipe. Good circumference, good length.
Most would say it's average.
Look at the size of the head pipes on that thing. Lots of chamber volume. High performance as well.
Again, most would say it's average.
Trent, what are you going to do while we're talking to Ryan?
I'm going to take off Ryan's pipe. I'm going to just wrench on Ryan's pipe here,
Nice
take it
pipe.
off.
We were going to give this thing away because I made this like really, really fast, really in a hurry, and got him down the road for the weekend, but it's a piece of shit, dude. I don't want to give this to somebody.
I think we should give it away.
It's solid. It will never let you down, but this head pipe is much bigger than this pipe, and I couldn't get this to flange. My flanging tool was not happening. So I had to beat this in with a hammer and fill some serious shit back here. So it's ugly. I don't really want that out in the world, to be quite honest. And everyone would know it was me. I don't know. I'll think about it, but this will just be the muffler you get stuck with when you need me to throw a pipe together so you can ride for the weekend. It's the Ryan's pipe. That way everybody knows who you belong to, you heard? Send you back to Crenshaw Pete. This hot ass cold out, Yolanda. Tom's over there making Delrin. Making Delrin spacers for our angle kit, it looks like, right?
Angle kit stops, yeah.
Angle kit stops. Let me take off this fresh ass Kruesi Originals hat that Tom designed. Available on KruesiOriginals.com. Could win you a bike. Oh, let's look at some shit. This fitment, wow. So, if I had to guess, this step bit right here was specifically made for O2 bungs because I drilled it all the way to maximum. Look at this fitment. That thing locks in there, dialed. I just gotta go bzzz, up real good with some welding. All right, I'll get back to you. Or you can watch me buzz on this thing a little bit. So this is stainless, this is steel, which, you can weld them together, I guess. I'm gonna do it with stainless filler just because probably the way to do it. Stainless to stainless will look the nicest. My welder's not been welding very good though. I had a real struggle on that pipe. Real thankful for that thing. Thank you again. I'm gonna sharpen my tip. They'll be back. Sucks having to wear glasses. I have come to learn that welding for me is really all about setup and how I set myself up to make sure that I'm comfortable when I'm running a bead, because if I'm not, I'm pretty bad. I like to be right dialed so I don't move and shake or nothing, because I don't do this enough to be that good at it.
I have a polished stealth pipe here with their mid-length muffler. So I'm gonna cut all this excessive bit of saran wrap off. And with a little bit of effort, that comes smoothly off. Polished. It's very nice. I'm excited. Now let's look at this muffler. This muffler is awesome. Very easily and effortlessly. It's an exhaust pipe. Nice pipe. Should sit about like right here. It's pretty long. Let's put it on. Taking out the stock exhaust gaskets, the old exhaust gaskets, putting on new ones.
Oh, nice.
You see that? The camera didn't, but I made that shit. I'm getting zip ties to put behind the flanges before I take the tape off, so the flanges don't beat the shit out of this nice polished exhaust. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Boom. Okay, here we go. Wow. They actually fit a whole lot better when they're on the bike they're supposed to be for, you know what I mean? Because the one that Ryan made was like a Dyna head pipe.
How did it come off?
Not bad actually.
Was it like sprung on there real tight, or did it come off of the
No,
handle?
it came off pretty good.
Like it fit pretty good?
Yeah.
I mean, she may not be that pretty, but she does work. You know, yeah, you know.
We all know a few of those.
It's like a Carolina hooker with a dragon tattoo. Never play
Who's
cards
counting?
with a guy whose name starts with a city. Never get less than 12 hours of sleep. Never trust a woman with a dragon tattoo. Great bit of education from Teen Wolf right there, the basketball coach. Really laid it down. I lived by that my whole life. I still try and get 12 hours of sleep a night. Get more like 6, but I'm shooting for 12 all the time.
You say Teen Wolf?
Yeah. You ever seen Teen Wolf? Michael J. Fox? Be his basketball
I thought
coach?
that was a TV
like
show
fight.
on Nickelodeon.
You've never seen Teen Wolf?
No.
It's great. So he's a werewolf in high school.
Okay.
Basketball team.
Okay.
Superstar, so you can wolf out, you know. And
Wolf
slam dunk
out.
and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the coach is just awesome. He's just on one all the time. You don't care. It's beautiful. Man, I can't believe Teen Wolf's so old that a 31-year-old has never seen it before.
I mean, I'm not the best example for my
But
generation.
it was out, it's from like when I was a kid, so it's, 30.
Well, when
plus
you were a
years
kid,
old.
I wasn't even born yet, so there is that.
Those realizations suck.
Those realizations suck.
We're gonna use the old exhaust sledger from Amazon. I will put a link down below so you can go get one of these. I think they cost $1. But when you get a lot of pipes like this one, the stealths are extremely tight. So you can sit here and try and muscle this thing on, which she's pretty dialed actually. Never mind, you don't even need this. You couldn't get this done?
I didn't really try. I mean, I just kind of put it up next to it.
Millennial. It's that give up attitude right there. Look at that.
I need to take this back off though and figure out what
Where the bracket sits.
I mean, I don't know what
What was that?
I don't know. Yeah, the bracket's in like
so
the
is this
stock.
just some weird dick-shaped thing like that?
I guess, yeah.
Just a little bag on it. An old mini bag there.
just a little bag on it.
Tyler, 2 bags. Is it for your? Oh, it's for your passenger peg.
Oh, there we go. Yep. Look at Ryan go. Yeah, I'm gonna move the passenger peg up to here instead of using the dick-shaped bracket here for the passenger peg, because the other side of the frame has the exact same hole for the passenger peg on that side to get moved up. That's way easier than trying to fumble with this dick-shaped thing. Oh man, that looks good. I like it. I think that looks f***ing sick.
It does look good. It's got the old Thunderheader day vibes.
Yeah. Throws it back a little bit.
Mm-hmm. They make more power. The one on my bagger made more power than the other pipes we tried. I'm gonna put new exhaust gaskets in this thing right now. These are Cometic gaskets. They're they'll fall right out if you put them in stock, but you make them to size. So you give them just a little stretch, a little stretchy poo. Just stretch them out a little bit, and then you can fit them in there just exactly perfect how you want them. Then I'm gonna put little C's of the little anti-C's on the exhaust studs so the exhaust nuts don't weld themselves to the shit when it gets hot and rusty and stuff. All right, next step. I think this guy has cooled down enough. I missed one spot where I didn't finish welding right there, but she's sealed and I'm not gonna take it back over there. These guys have anti-seize on them already. If they don't, you're putting O2 sensors in, you definitely wanna put anti-seize on the threads. Do not get it on the sensor itself. Do not use aerosol anti-seize, it will f the sensor up. Just a nice little snugging, so you smash that crush washer really good. All right. These are wideband O2 sensors for a Thundermax. They are much larger than your stock late model O2 sensors, the small ones that they have. Those are closed loop. These are narrow band, wideband. I don't really understand band, but they're going in there, hooked up to this Thundermax. You can get these Thundermax on KruesiOriginals.com. We've always got them almost all the time. We run them in every single thing that we build. I think it's the best fuel injection standalone there is. Easy as hell to tune, which we will show you how we're going to tune this as well. And you can do it at your home.
How are you going to get these over your O2 sensors?
Oh my f***ing God, June.
What the f did you do, June?
I can cut them off, I have other ones, but that's a real pain in the ass. I slid these down the bottom to get them out of the way. And then I welded the bungs in.
Oh my God.
And so now they're stuck down at the bottom.
God damn it, Ryan. That is such a
Well, I'm gonna take a break. And then I'm gonna go cut these off. Oh dude, they kept flopping them away as the sons of bitches. I just pushed them out of the way, got down to welding, knocked out the job. It happens. I'm out of here. Oh, well, on that note, got a few surprise things. We got some new stuff coming out. This is a little work in progress, little triple tree action for late model baggers. This is an 1 3/4 pullback plate. The stock riser position is 3/4 back from stock, so this brings you a full 2 inches, or you can stay just 3/4 back if you're running a road glide. It'll set you up really, really nice. Bottom trees should be done tomorrow. And we'll be putting this on the old Baghdaddy real soon. And we got a real serious swing arm coming out for late model touring models. That's gonna be popping out on the bagger build as well. We should be done with the first one around the beginning of October, which is real soon. I'm gonna take a break. Things, I can't believe they're still on there like that.
Pipe's on. I need to wipe it down, ignore my fingerprints. I'm looking for a Torx bit so I could finish tightening down my foot peg mounts. And then the exhaust is finito. Here it is, staring right at it. Their M8 pipe fits the best. Like that went on pretty effortlessly as far as exhaust goes. Windex works the best on chrome or polished stuff. And this is not chrome, but this is polished stuff. Now what we're gonna do is put a rear shock in there. You wanna know what rear shock? I'll give you a hint, it's Legends. This is their 13-inch coil shock for M8 softails. She's beefy. It's this like pinch bolt here. When in doubt, pull out the big guns. That brought that right out. Did you see that? I'm gonna take this guy out now. I'm removing this bracket that goes over the rear shock. Once I cut this zip tie out, I'm coming out with it. There we go. Oh, there we go. All right. I wonder if I could fish this guy out. I have decided to pivot, as June says. I'm just gonna pop this fitting off of this reservoir and deal with the oil that's gonna come out of it instead. Really on there, aren't you, cocksucker? Good thing I'm not reusing this. Ooh, wow. Boom. And just like that. Didn't even make a mess. Now she'll come right out. Bop. The difference between these two, this guy has this like, it's not really a reservoir, it's more of like a preload adjuster because you can't adjust the preload on the spring. So you adjust the preload by the volume or by the pressure of the hydraulic pressure is what I'm assuming. This guy has rebound adjustment on this guy, that's it, but you could also preload the spring with this awesome tool that they supply. Once it's in the bike, you can, you know, spin, do your thing. A lot better design. Legends. Getting this guy in might be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but she'll go in. And I was just tapping on the aluminum spacer, not the shock body at all. Anything like that, you want to make sure you don't tap on that kind of shit, obviously. And normally when you put an rear shocks on, you want to do belt deflection and all that stuff because you normally go taller, but on this one I kept it with a 13-inch shock. I didn't go any taller, and I'm not going to go any taller on the front either. We're going to keep it kind of stock height. Some wheels. I don't think we've talked about the wheels yet, so I don't want to bring too much up on this, but it's going to be sick. If you were around for the old Barrio Blaster days. Did you ever record that bike? It was before the YouTube and all that stuff?
Yeah.
So way back in the day. If you guys go way back on Instagram, deep down on Instagram, there's a bike that Ryan built way back in the day called the Barrio Blaster. A lowered late model with a 23-inch front and an 18 rear. This was like 2013. Mini apes, big front wheel, 2318 before the 2118 was popular on these dynos, you know? That's the vibe we're going with on this guy. Boom. Just like that. Almost done. I'm not gonna put the seat on yet because I have a saddleman coming, but I am gonna start the front suspension now after I eat a snack.
Now that I've just so easily removed the exhaust retainer clips, we'll put a fresh set on there just because, why not? Yeah, that sucked. So I gotta go get some other ones, put them on in the right place, hope for the best. Ooh, all right, time to go back together. Hopefully I put these in the right places. Come on, baby. Everything goes together nicely. This bike didn't have O2s because it had an early Thundermax. The O2s were shut off. Means I gotta find a new place to run all this stuff. Hopefully I can get her down here. Hide this stuff as much as I can. I think I'm gonna have to pull the battery and run it down behind the battery, down through here, and maybe down where the old suspension used to be. We'll plug it in down there where the softail stuff once was. So, a little battery removal time.
Sometimes you just need the mini mitts.
There she is, all plugged in, all installed. All it needs is to be tuned. So tomorrow, since it's like going home time, we're gonna load a map in this thing in the morning. We'll probably do a little riding on it because the seat is supposed to be here tomorrow. So hopefully we can have a seat, have a map, take it on a ride. Then we can run some learn maps, some auto tunes, and then push those into the existing map and make this thing shred pretty good. Should be a good time, so see you tomorrow.